Right, I do believe I may be live. So let's just have a little check. Yes, I am live on YouTube. So hello everybody. I just thought I'd do an impromptu live show because I had some wonderful news today. Just hit the old 2,500 subscribers milestone. So I thought, what better time than to go live on my Todd for a change. So here we are. So nice to see you all. So I'll try and get chat popped out, see if anyone's actually joining me. I've done no advertising here, obviously, guys, so not expecting too many in. But hope you're all doing all right. Let's just see who I can see in chat. All right, Vaping with TC. Hi, Thomas. Lance K, thank you very much, mate. All right, buddy. Jordan. My main man, J Money. Subaru Nerd Vapes. What's up, bud? Lethal, my brother. Leon T, Goober, Sup, Mark Benson, Hula, thank you very much, sir. And your package from the live show on the 24-hour show the other day is on your way, Mark Benson. Yeah, he's getting a nice little few goodies there on the live show. If you didn't see it the weekend, I did a little auction basically. Like the highest bidder got about 200 quid's worth of stuff. So it was just lying around gathering dust. Well, some of it was quite good actually. That All Vape VX 200 kit I actually really like, but I thought I've got enough mods, so it went in the package. So well done, Mark Benson. Let's just hope it turns up all right for you, sir. Right, Katie Hope, nice to see you. Sleazy Beezy, what's up, buddy? Switch my wicks. Mr. Har2K. Right, that's about it then. So anyway, I thought I'd just do a little quick live. Anyway, it's not going to be a long one at all, guys. I just thought Lethal's done his show. The Three Men and a Baby, or whatever they're called, have finished their show. So I thought we'd just have a quick little live touch base with you lot. Talk about what I've got in for review. A couple of bits we got in, and we've also got one more video coming this week when I get around to editing it. But right, let's just show you what I'm vaping on, shall we? Don't know if this has got a battery on it, but to just put it on the channel, we've got the Elder Dragon by Watofo and some Japanese fella. I couldn't pronounce the name, but really nice flavour chaser. The review has just been put up yesterday, so check it out if you haven't done already. Horsham Heating, thanks very much, sir. Neil Cousins, thank you very much, mate. Mark White, how you doing, buddy? Des Turner. So we got a few people in the house. Nice to see you all on a Wednesday evening. Right, let's try and get this to work. It's saying no atomizer. That's no good, is it? What's that? Bloody top side. That's a bit weird. Oh, it's working now. Yes, we've got the Elder Dragon there on the top side single. Review for both of these is on the channel. Right, coming up next, we've got the Profile RDA. Now, I know they're just about to release the Profile RTA, which I'm interested in, but I've been testing this one. The review will be up this week. To be honest, I'm not overly impressed, but it's decent flavour. But I'm hoping the RTA is going to be a little bit better, because I do prefer RTAs anyway. Mad Max Official, thank you very much, sir. That isn't, that's not Mark's son, is it? It's not, is it? Unicron, what's up, buddy? Shane Foster, thank you very much, sir. Gazy Covers, thank you, mate. I like your name. Ronnie Campbell, thank you very much. Parked up in Liverpool for the night. Nice one. They're on next week, aren't they, in the Champions League? Darkside Vapes. Congratulations, Mark. My name's Mike, but thank you anyway, mate. Yeah, so we've got the Profile on the topside dual. The review for the topside dual's already on there, but the Profile should be up either probably tomorrow night or Friday, hopefully. Dusty Fingers. well, if we keep on going, who knows, mate. But I'm very happy with the 2,500 I got. So if you're just joining me, that's the reason why we've gone live. We're just having a quick one-to-one with people. If you've got anything you want to say, give us a little shout. We'll be finishing this by 11 o'clock tonight. We're not going to go on no more than an hour. So, but anyway, so we've got those two. Something else we've got in recently, we've got the Mad mod here. This is by Desire Design. 108 watts, single 21700. We've got the Solomon V3 on top. I will be reviewing these this weekend, hopefully, and the reviews will be going out sometime in the next week or so. But I'm actually quite enjoying this mod. It is quite tall, but for those that have got large hands, if I try and get in the camera, it fits it really well. So I've really been enjoying this. It's not bad battery life as well, especially if you're vaping around 40, 50 watts. If you're going to vape at 80, 85, it's not going to last more than about 3 hours, I would say, this one. How many mods do you think is too many? I have 34. You've got more than me, buddy. I've only got about 20 myself. Street Sleeper 4. Thank you very much, sir. Right. This is a bit bizarre. Now we've gone live. This Mad mod is not reading the mod either. So that's 2 mods that are saying no atomizer on me. What the hell? Right, let's have another go. 82 watts, Solomon 3. Let's put it up a little bit more. 95. No atomizer found. Right, that's a con then. Why is it not reading that? I can't believe this. The topside single and the Mad mod are both saying no atomizer on 2 different atties as well. That's what you call sod's law, isn't it? What's up, Shane Foster? I haven't got any immediate plans to get it, mate, because I've got a few things in. I've just got the Solomon 3, which is very similar. I haven't bought it. I might do if I see it, but I've got a few things coming in, so there's enough in the queue already. By the time I get it, it'll probably be out of date, to be honest. But I'm not quite sure why that's not working. Just bear with me a second. Right, sorry about that. I just wanted to have something to vape, and my Mad mod's deciding it's not reading the atomizer, so I'm going to try the Wild Wolf to see whether it's something to do with the tank or not. So, yeah, going on to the Zeus X. Unfortunately, Geek Vape, I'm not a big enough reviewer to receive anything from them, and like I say, I've got a few things in already, so I'm not short of stuff to review. So I've got the Solomon 3, which Nature Vape kindly donated to the channel. So this is an awesome dual core RTA. So we will be doing that one very shortly. So let's just see if it'll work this time. Right, so we've got it on the Wild Wolf. That seems to be working. The Mad mod's having a mad moment. It's been fine all week, and now I've gone live and it's not working. What's up? What's in her name? A beautiful, darling wife. Hi, Dion. Nice to see you, lovely. What's up, Simon Bridgewood? Right, so we got the Solomon 3 on the Wild Wolf. Nice little combination, this one. And I'm really getting on with the Solomon. Dual core RTA, much like the Zeus Dual. We've got... shall I show you what it looks like? Let's just break it apart for you. Anyone that's just joining us, thought I'd just go impromptu live just to celebrate the 2,500 subs. A big thank you to all of you. Right, here's the inside of this Solomon 3. Try and pour juice everywhere. So we've got these core cap that goes over the top. So it's pretty similar to the Zeus Dual. So you've got a postless build deck in there, but you really have to plug up the sides of the coil cap, because if you've got any holes in that cotton there, it absolutely floods the deck up, and you get deck out and you get spit back galore. But awesome flavour I'm getting out of this. Oh, Dion, you're male. No worries, mate. What's up, lovely? Again, anyway, it doesn't worry me, buddy. Right. Thank you very much, Orion. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Appreciate that. One of my loyal supporters from the very beginning, old Orion's Braces. So big love to you, buddy. Right, Mark White, just goes to show you all the snowflakes that unsubbed to the other week when you had a meltdown had no effect to your channel. Well done on the subs, mate. Yeah, thank you very much, mate. Yeah, I did have a little meltdown the other week, but that is me. I apologise on this show, so I'm not going to go over it now. We move on and we crack on, and we carry on putting reviews out, and we carry on going live. That's the only way to do it. So, yeah, we got a few more bits in. Something else turned up today, which are a bit unexpected. I got a bag full of coils, which is a bit ironic, since I've got a coil builder who supports the channel. Basically, Bill, he charges me for the wire and makes all the hand-built coils for me, rolling fog modern coils. But I have got a load of coils here from MF Vape, so I presume they want me to review them. But I might show them off or something. Well, I'm showing you off now, aren't I? But they've given me about 100 coils for nothing. So big thanks to MF Vape for doing that. But like I say, I'm not short of coils anyway. But we got some quad core fuse captains. They come in these little pots here, keyring pots. So I must admit they don't look as good as builds though, because these are obviously machined, these ones. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Doesn't look too bad actually. But there's the quad coils. These are from MF Vape, so I presume they're going to start selling them in little pots like this. What else we got in here? We got tri-core fused as well. Dual core fused. And we've also got just regular Claptons. That's a 2.5mm in the diameter, but the rest of them are 3. And we've also got some more dual core fused, and I think there was some multi-stranded ones as well. Yeah, multi-core staggered fused Claptons here. Let's have a look at one of those. But these just turned up in the post. It's funny, you're at work and suddenly this like little package arrives in a little envelope, Chinese writing on it. I think, what the hell was that then? I don't remember having anyone saying about that. But let's see what this one looks like. There you go. That one doesn't look quite as good as a hand built in my opinion, but I will check them out to see what they're like. And yeah, so we've got 6 little containers full of coils. So yeah, we've got enough coils to keep you going for a little while there. Right, let's have a little swig of tea. Evening, Vaping Bogart. Nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, it is nice when you get something out of the blue. It's just ironic that I've got about 250 hand-built coils that I've received recently from Bill. So, but like I say, it's sometimes nice. I might leave some of those at work when I sometimes get my RDAs and RTAs that turn them. Something to just chuck a quick build in at lunchtime. So it's always good to try them on like regular coils and round wire builds as well. So they will come in handy. And also when I do my next charity giveaway, I'll probably give away some as well. AVC, thank you very much, sir. Thanks for tuning in, matey. Sarioth, how you doing, buddy? Sarioth, is it? I can't pronounce it. See you in a bit, Sean. Right, so we got 54 in the house. Big love to all. Thanks for joining me in this very impromptu live show. We're not going on for long. I just thought I'd say hello to you all to give you big love. How'd you do it? Like that, I think. But that's to all of you lot for being my loyal supporters. Thank you very much. Switch Wicks, nice to see you. Smash the likes, people. Yes, indeed. That would be very much appreciated if you could. Chris Grant, nice to see you, buddy. Big love. Sprocket, same to you, buddy. Thank you. Daniel Carter Sewell, evening, mate. Hope all is well with yourself. I'm very good, mate. Feeling quite jovial tonight. Like I say, these little milestones, it's a big one for me. I know when you've got like 10, 15,000, you're probably only looking at the next 1, 2,000. But for me, every like 100 subs is absolute achievement for me, because it's still a small channel. I've only been going about since October 17th. So yes, 2.5 just feels massive to me. I'm so over the moon with it. It's brilliant. Bill H, how you doing, mate? Pud Puffs, hey, another vape channel. Hope you're not feeling too rotten. Yes, I totally forgot. Kieran, how are you doing, buddy? I thought you were down with something really bad. You said the other day, wasn't it? You went to the doctors and they said you had what was it? Bronchitis or a pneumonia or something. You said. That makes it even better for coming in here, man. Thank you very much to Crazy Vapor. Yeah, Kieran, I do hope you get better, mate. Have you got any treatment? Have they given you anything? See if I can get this Elder Dragon to work. Yeah, it's quite bizarre actually going live on my own, because I've done this for a good long while. But like I say, I just thought Lethal's show finished. 3 Men and a Vapor, I can't ever remember their name, but their show is finished as well. So I thought we'd go live, have a quick little one for an hour or so. But of course, I've got no one to talk to, so you're going to have to talk to me in chat to give me something to talk about. So anyone else out there got the profile RDA, and what do you think of it? Because for me, I'm not overly impressed. It's okay in single core mode, but I'm not getting a big enough hit for me. I like I seem to think that the chamber's a little bit too big, because this Elder Dragon's nice and contained, so I'm getting a nice hit, a really good flavour. But the profile, I'm not quite so sure. Just feels too airy. Even if you shut the air off, I've got the top row shut off there. Yeah, I had the mesh in the lit RDA, but that was I think it was a dual mesh, if I remember correctly, and I thought that had better flavour than this. So I was looking forward to the Profile RTA coming out, the dual collaboration between TVC and Mr. Just Right and Motofo. But if it's anything like this, I think I'm going to be disappointed, because I'm not getting a good enough hit from it. It's not bad, but it's just not amazing in my opinion. I know people are going to say I'm wicking it wrong and whatever else, but I probably am. But I'll just go on what I've done myself. Yeah, you are as well, Switch. Yeah, I do like RTAs better myself, but I do like this Elder Dragon over squonking this. It's really good. And for dripping. Bronchial pneumonia affected the left lung. Yes, being pumped with steroids and antibiotics so far. Signed off work for 2 weeks. I think it'd do you good actually, Kieran, to stay away from the office, mate. You don't want to be getting doing some meltdowns in there, mate, while you're like that, do you? But hope you get better soon, buddy. All I have is the Digi Flavor Pharaoh RTA. Had it a 1.5 years. It's my only thing I use. Fair enough, mate. If it does you well, that's all you do need. I tend to have quite a lot of stuff because I review it, but to be honest, a lot of it isn't much better from when I first started rebuilding. Yes, you're getting better flavour in that, but there's some really old ones like the Griffin 25, the Watofo, what was it called? The Troll RTA. I think they're still cracking at RTAs. In fact, I might get them out and do a retro review soon because, yeah, I do miss them. They're sitting in the drawer at the moment. Sariolth, we've just got a few Dreadnought RTAs at work from Vapors Cloud. It's mad. You can unscrew the RTA deck and throw a Horizon Falcon corner. That sounds pretty cool, man. But that's much like what they used to be like, wasn't it? Like the smock tanks, you used to be able to put a RBA deck in, and the sub-tank mini and stuff like that. So they're going back old school a little bit there. I did see that on Vapors Cloud website, but it's a few quid, that one, isn't it? I've got the Shogun RDA, and I really like that, though. Awesome flavour. What I want in my top 3 of the year for single coilers, the Shogun was. What did I miss? Did he beat it off yet? No, not tonight, Sean. It's all very clean because I'm on my own, mate. I'm not influenced by you crazy folk out there. Got the Asmodus Dual RTA. It's pretty good, but thinking of getting a Coilite Mage 2019. Yeah, I haven't tried that one, but it does look much like the Freemax Mesh Pro, in my opinion. So I'm not quite sure if I like the look of it. Pretty sure I saw Bogan had reviewed it. I think Jade did too. I think the price is like 50 quid. Yeah, I don't like spending more than £25 on an Atty myself. Shane Foster, thank you very much, mate. I much appreciate it, and I know you're going to get up, but everyone else has got to get up. I'm going to be knocking this off before 11 tonight anyway. Just having a quick one. But see you again very soon, Shane. What's Nano RTA any good? I haven't got it, mate. It's not been released yet, and Umie don't send me stuff yet either, so I haven't got it, unfortunately. How is it, Mike? 2,500, huh? Good on you. Yeah, feel very good, mate. Thank you very much for that. Awesome news for me. Turns into a 10mm tank as well. I would like to try that Vapors Cloud one out. I'll have to have a look. Birthday coming up in May, and maybe get one then. Eat my BB. Thank you very much, sir. Muchas gracias. Anyone in chat, Eat My BB is another reviewer. He's on about 700 and something subs, so do check him out. No worries, Chris. Like I say, if I see it, I've been looking in shops like 3F Vape, Fast Ticker now, and I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in any UK stores, the Wasp Nano RTA. But when I do see it, I probably will get it because it's going to be cheap. But I just reviewed the Bombus RTA. That's from Umie as well, and I did purchase that one myself. But like I say, I don't buy everything, but I do get given a few bits as well. We've got the Solomon 3, which I got given by Nature Vape the other day. We got the Profile coming up this week, and we've also got the Elder Dragon on there at the moment. The Mad Dog Mad Mod I should say, Mad Dog Mod, that is from Desire Design. That'll be reviewed in the next week or so. And we've also got this little beauty here. This was sent by, who was it? Health Cabin, a little store online. CPTF RTA by Advocate. This is awesome. Top airflow, and it, much like the Zeus X, it travels down and it's got holes in the side of the cap, cool cap type thing in it. But I'm getting some really good flavour out of this, and the review will be being recorded this weekend. But in fact, let's put it on a mod. See if the Mad Dog's working again. Mad Mod. It's in SR Vapes, is it? That's one place I can't have looked in, but I'm sure I looked the other day. Like I say, I've got a few things already, but the trouble is, because it's already, reviewers have already got them, and I'm going to be a bit late to the party, because by the time I've got it delivered and tested it, might be a bit late. Jared, what's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. I finally get to catch you live. Wonders never cease. Thank you very much, sir. Cheers for tuning in, Jared. Am I getting the new Umie RDA designed by Dimmy Crazy Damper? I don't know, mate. Like I say, I can't keep track of all these things. If I do, it'd be one that I have to purchase, but I haven't actually seen that one yet. Brian S. Hey, mate. Am I getting the Wasp Nano RTA for review? Everyone's just been talking about that, Simon. I haven't got it, but I'd have to go and buy it if I am going to review it. David Cheek, well done, fella. Internet is down to just a few minutes hotspot and off my phone. No worries, David. Thanks for popping in. Crazy Vapor. So what juices do you recommend? Victory Liquid for me all the way. I'm a DIY mixer, mate. So I get all my concentrate from Dark Star Vapor in the UK, and I tend to, at the moment, I've got a blackcurrant, raspberry and lime mix that I've done myself. Don't ask me for the recipe because I basically make it up as I go along most of the time, but it tasted pretty good. I think it was like 5% of one, 4% of the other, and 1% of lime, I think it was. Because they're really strong flavours, the Dark Star, Dark Arts, that is as well. But yeah, I don't tend to get much pre-mixed juice. I like Just Jam. There's lots of others I've tried, but I just find they gunk up my calls too quickly. But the mixing your own, I can vape an RTA for a week, 2 weeks without having to wick it. SR has only got the gold. That's the trouble. Whenever I get it from a UK store, they've already sold out. Like the Bombus, I got that from SR Vapes, and they only had the rainbow version, and it looks bloody horrible. So I'm not that keen on gold tanks either. I want it in black or silver, really. Silver shows up better on camera, though. Yeah, the rainbow. I don't mind a little bit of rainbow now and again, but that Bombus with that Ultim drip tip, it just looked bloody awful. I haven't got it out here. I should have bought it out. But if you want to see the review, check it out on the channel. I've just done that. It's not bad flavour, but it's a pig to wick for me. So, yeah, I didn't highly recommend it, but others who've reviewed it really rate it. So, as always, check out a few reviews first. Vaping Bogart, good night, mate. Speak to you soon. Cheers for tuning in, mate. Right, so we got 67 in the house. So, very big love to you all. If you are just tuning in, we got the 2,500 subs, so fucking wahey. Thank you very much to each and every one of you that supported my little channel. It means the world to me. So, having a quick hour live, we're going to have 1 can of beer, keeping it a little bit real today. No mentalness. Black or gum out for but the red Zeus X is sexy. Yeah, I do like the look of the Zeus X. Oi oi, Jay's reviews. Jay's Vape reviews. Nice to see you in chat, buddy. My Bombus is sitting in my tub for the leak test. How are you getting on with that then, Mark? Because at the moment I've got a decent setup in it. I've wicked it really well, but I just find it a little bit finicky for me. This is just some Strongbow, mate. Dark fruits. 4%. It's only a week one, so it's nice to have just in the just 1 can during the week. Yeah, it's juice. It tastes like my juice. That's why I like to drink it, because you can vape and it's the same flavour. What's that? The Bombus leaking, Kieran? Not got leaking, but it's I found around the O-ring seals on the glass it gets a little bit moist. Jared, it's hard to comprehend how much a channel really becomes a part of you until it grows. Once you get going, though, it means everything to keep going, doesn't it? It does indeed, mate. Especially when you get interaction like this. Like I've got 60-odd people with me going solo unannounced on a Wednesday night. So that means the absolute world that people have taken the time out of their days to come and join me for a chat, Jared. And it just makes it all worthwhile, mate. Because it is hard work doing this reviews, like you do a lot of hours, extracurricular hours, but I enjoy doing it. So this is why I carry on doing it. So you get the views, you get the subs, and you get the interaction, which is the main thing for me. So it makes it all the worthwhile, mate. J Money's on the wife beater. He's on the Stella Artois then. Vaping Scotsman, thank you very much, sir. Is the Crazy Vapor, are you a reviewer then, mate? It's Jay's Vape Reviews. It's bloody hard work doing reviews. People don't realise how much time is actually spent doing the vids. I expect they do on my channel, mate, because I remind them enough. Put it this way. I spent... when did I do my recording this week? Was it... Lise? Mm-hmm. When did I do the recording this week? Saturday. What, all day? I didn't go live, did I? Yeah, so basically on Saturday, I spent basically the whole afternoon, early evening, about 6 to 8 hours recording. And then I went live on Empire's 24-hour feed at about 11 o'clock. Big love to Empire if you're watching, mate. You had an awesome show there, and they raised a good deal of money, over $7,000, I think, and counting. But I was on there for a couple of hours, but I did 8 hours recording. Monday night, I did my Bombus review. I basically edited for about 4 to 5 hours on that one, because it's an RTA. It took a little bit longer. Did the uploading, posting to social media, all of that malarkey, and I went to bed about 1:30 at night by the time I'd posted it everywhere. So I did a good 6 hours, 6.5 hours there, just for one video. 8 hours recording for 3 videos on Saturday. Tuesday night, I did the same again. We did the Elder Dragon RDA. I did another... I didn't take quite as long to edit that one, because I must have done some better recording. It didn't need so much editing. But it still took me a good 3.5 hours to do. And then I had to do all your uploading to YouTube and all of that malarkey, posting to Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. So again, I didn't go to bed until about 1 o'clock last night. So really, you're looking at, for me, just to do one video, you're looking at 6 hours worth of editing and posting and all that stuff. And the recording takes about anything up to like 2 hours per video, more than that sometimes if you're doing an RTA. So yeah, sometimes I do like 6 in one hit recording session, do a mega one and spend like a whole 12-hour session. But it's the editing and that during the week that takes the time. It's just not recording it and then pumping it out. It's there's a lot of work that's behind the scenes. So yeah, it's like a second job to me. I work from 9 till 5:30. I get home at 6 o'clock. We eat, we cook, we wash up. By 8 o'clock, I start me editing, and that's what it's like for most of the week. So I don't get a lot of spare time. And then suddenly Friday, Saturday comes around, and I have to do it all again. So yeah, it is very hard work, but I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. And having you lots coming in to see me tonight is what I do it for. So big love to you all. So enough of me ranting. Let's just see who's in chat. Ronnie Campbell, nice to see you, mate. Preston, going home for some 100 proof. Knob Creek. Sounds good, mate. Exactly, Jared. Right, Jay, for a 10 to 20 minute vid, there's at least 4 hours of fanning about. Yeah, exactly, Jay. If you want it to be 10 minutes as well, because otherwise it's like 40 minutes, because you know how long it takes to build an RTA. It can take a long time when you're fanning about. Trying to record it as well, you've got the camera right in front of you. It's so much harder doing it on camera. What's up, Erwin? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. And the nudes don't hurt. Sleazy, I don't know where you're going with that one, mate. You must be having a little bit of banter there in chat. Merc, just done a couple of Warsteiner does the job. Not heard of that one. Is that a real ale or something? Thank you very much, Sub Vapes. Big love, buddy. Crazy Vapor, I do some reviews. I do mostly blogging, but plus I do hot peppers. I'm the only one a couple of years ago who vaped the Carolina Reaper. I must admit, I haven't vaped that, mate. In fact, I'm not that familiar with it. I'll have to have a look at your channel. On this channel, mate, I'll shout you out. If you're another channel, I'll say to everyone in chat to go and check him out and give him a sub. So that's what I'm going to do now. Check you out. I'll give you a little subscribe. You got 2,200 subs yourself. So in the same sort of boat as me, mate. So big love to you, Crazy Vapor. I have subbed. I don't always get a lot of time to watch reviews, but I will try and check it out at some point. Bill H, when are me and Lisa off to the States? Well, there was talk about us getting the on the cruise over there, but we haven't booked it yet. Luke Price, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I know you do. Those that come into the live shows and make the comments on the videos and that and give the thumbs up, I know you all appreciate it. That's what it makes it worthwhile, mate. Starts off around 40 minutes, then you get an hour edge, and then the firing out links the research. Well, exactly, and the testing is the other thing as well. Because bear in mind, I have to take whatever mod I've got. I've got the Mad mod. I actually quite like it, but it's quite chunky, this one. But it has to come with work with you, because you have to test whether it's going to fall apart on you as well. and you're quite often vaping on things that you don't necessarily like. Not saying I don't really like the profile, but there's some tanks that you think of a right pain in the arse, like the Bombers, for example. Vaping R is so much work goes into reviews nowadays. 10 years ago, it was slap your cam on, do the review, try to keep it under the 50-minute limit and upload it. Yeah, well, I could never do it like that. I might do a live review soon, though. That'll probably take about an hour to do, but... Mountaineer Vapes. They're all getting their plugs in now. Do you actually... I don't know if I recognise you, Mountaineer Vapes. Do you normally come in on my lives? If you do, you're obviously a sub because you saw it, so I'll go and check your channel out. He's got 1,031 subs as well. You're doing hardware. Lost Vape Trone 250C. You got the bit of high end on that channel then, mate. That's a complete opposite of my channel. We have a lot of styly ones on my channel, mate. I can't afford the real ones, but I have got a Lost Vape drone, the original. Awesome. Yeah, so check out Mountaineer Vapes and give him a little sub as well, guys. And see where we are. Try and get everything back. I've only got one screen. I need 2 screens. Yeah, AVC's a review as well, guys. I keep forgetting my resident spanner AVC. He's an awesome juice reviewer. He also likes specialises in mouth to lung tanks, but he does awesome mouth to lung reviews. So check out AVC, another vape channel that is. Jose Rao, that's Sindcat from Cologne, Germany. Congrats, MF Vape. Good man you are. Thank you very much, Jose. That means a lot, buddy. Big love. Just a quick one tonight, guys, for those that are just joining us. Just to celebrate the 2,500 subs. So a big love to you all. Right, well, let's have a little vape. I feel like I've been talking too long. This is the thing, when you're live on your own, it's I've only been going about half an hour and I'm feeling a bit buggered. I feel like, Christ, I can understand why people only do it for an hour now. Like when you're doing it with 2 or 3 others, you can just sit back and relax while others are talking. Joe Lee, thank you very much, mate. So let's just have a little vape. Pewee B, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, over the moon with 2,500. Like for a small reviewer like me, that is massive. It really is. And feel very privileged and very much enjoying carrying it on. I must admit, it has been hard work. I have had a few meltdowns, and there's a lot of times I've thought about jacking it all in. But I'm glad I've kept it going because it is what I enjoy, really. I don't particularly enjoy my job, so the reviewing is... my passion, and I hope it shows through on the videos, guys. Vaping Builder, thank you very much, mate. Yeah, definitely a well-earned beer, mate. I was going to do some editing tonight. Got the profile RDA, but I thought I'd have to wait because I've done 2 videos this week. I normally only put 2 out, maybe 3 sometimes, but so I thought that can wait. I thought I've got to touch base with my subs because it's not every day you get 2,500 subscribers. So I thought, yeah, let's go live. I haven't done it on my own for ages, so I hope you're enjoying it. Brian S, I remember watching your first video, mate. Now look at your channel and how much it's grown. It's a credit to you, mate. You should be proud. Very big love for Brian. I do remember you commenting on my early videos, buddy, and it doesn't go unmissed, and I much appreciate it. The true old school supporter. Thank you very much for believing in me, sir. Ian Morgan, What's in a Name is a new review. Yeah, she hasn't actually done any reviews yet, but yeah, What's in a Name. She's my lovely wife. She's studying her law thing, Silex course. It takes about 4 or 5 years. So she's very busy anyway. But yeah, she deserves a George Cross for putting up with me, I'll tell you. DB, thank you very much. Cheers, Goober. Goober Vapes. How can I forget Goober? Also one of my spanners. He's the one in blue. If you could check out his channel, he's one of the nicest blokes you can meet. He's got over 200 subscribers and he gives awesome, honest, detailed reviews, and he also does live shows and talks about advocacy a lot because he is from Utah and United States. But he's an awesome fella, so please check out my main man Goober. He's been on my show on a few occasions as well on a Saturday night. So yeah, check out our Goobs. John Lee, that profile pain in the arse, been using it a month and it's a mind of its own. I must admit, you press the button. Look how violent that is. I've only got it at 56 watts. Yeah, I'll wait to give the review for this because I don't want to give too much away. But it's not my favourite RDA, put it that way. Sub Vapes, who's my favourite reviewer? That's a good question. Stephen Wesley, thank you very much. I'm just going to have a little sip on my drink. To be honest, I don't watch many reviews anymore because I haven't got time. Because if you were listening to me about 10 minutes ago, I was telling you what my life involves. And it's generally work, recording and editing. And then maybe 1 or 2 nights a week I might have a night off, but that's about it. So the reviewers I like to watch, solo reviews, I like watching Mark's channel. I think he's awesome. Really nice fella. TVP, got a lot of time for Mark. I love his close-ups in his videos. Awesome fella. We've had our run-ins in the past, but it's all in bants most of the time. But yeah, if you want to check out decent close-ups, check out TVP's channel. Obviously, we've got Vaping with Vic. I learnt a lot from him back in the day when I started watching the Rebuildables, because I've been vaping about over 6 years. But I didn't get into rebuilding until about 2014-15. So that's when I started watching my reviewers like Vic, Mike Vapes. Big respect to Mike Vapes. I know a lot of people might not like him, but I think he is an awesome reviewer. He doesn't have to have something for more than a few days to know what he's talking about. So he's one of the first ones I watched, and I still watch his videos. I watched his live one yesterday. It wasn't actually live, but I clicked on the rerun because he was a bit poorly. He had some fluid around the lungs. He got some infection or something, so he had a few days off. But fortunately, he's all right. But he thought he was could have been having a heart attack, from what I was gathering from watching the live show. But yeah, he's all good now, and they've managed to sort him out, so he's on the mend. But there's a lot of reviewers I like. I like watching AVC in chat, especially when he does hardware. I'm not interested in juice reviews, so I don't generally watch them. But Lethal Calls, my brother, who's on a Saturday night as well. I like watching Lethal. He hasn't done too many hardware reviews, but he's starting to pump them out a little bit now. But yeah, there's loads of them. I watch everyone occasionally. I'm trying to think of who I've got as subs, so I can't think of them all. It's really hard when you put on the spot. But let's see what we can see. I should know them, shouldn't I? But like I say, it's very hard when you're live to remember everything, especially when you've got a head like mine. Battery Mooch is another one I'd advise subscribing to because he tells you all about battery safety, behaviour of mechanical and regulated mods. Grim Green I watch now and again. If I had more time, I'd watch them all. Vaping Fagan. I do like some of my American reviewers. Got no problems at all with it. Who else we got? Subscribe to a lot of people. That's the only thing. Because my memory's so shot, we're going to have to look through it. Nature Vape, he's another one I watch. He's a really nice gentleman as well. We had a little live show on his channel last week. If you missed it, check out his channel and you can. We just had a little one-to-one for 2 hours. It was really good fun. Batman I watch. Like I say, I don't watch many. This is literally, I might have one review a week I watch and that's it. But I tend to just pick one that I fancy watching for the week. Who else we got? I've already mentioned Solo. Salford, I watch his live show on a Friday night. I don't watch many of his reviews, but I do like watching his live show from 11 or 12 o'clock on a Friday night, so check him out. Jules MF Vape, I occasionally watch her videos. And I also occasionally watch Empire Vape and Dean as well. Devil Vapor. Kimmy Vapes, I watch her now and again. And trying to think who else. What's the matter, love? Are people talking to me in chat and I'm just ignoring them all? But I haven't answered your question. I haven't got a favourite reviewer because I like so many of them. I just, like I say, I've got about however many people I'm subscribed to, and I'm quite open-minded. I would look at anyone's reviews if I have the time to actually do it. But yeah, they're my top ones. Solom's the one I watch probably the most because he does shorter videos, which means I can walk down the road to work and watch them, which I always think's good. And all the ones that I just mentioned, obviously. What's up, Tolomac? Mooch, anyone who hasn't subscribed to Mooch, and if you're new to rebuilding and you don't know much about vaping and battery safety, you've got to subscribe to Mooch. He is an absolute lifesaver, and he does teach you a hell of a lot about everything, all about the chemistries of batteries, the different types of batteries, your 18650s, 2700s, 21700s, all the different types of mods, your regulated, how it all works. I've done a lot of research into all of this, but Mooch is good because he knows his stuff. Do you know what I mean? I know enough to get by on, but I'm not. I haven't got an electronics degree or anything like that. Vaping Builder, Mike's number one. Do you mean me, mate, or Mike Vapes? Nige Bray, best Mel tank. Mouth to lung, do you mean, mate? When can we see a Wasp RTA review? DB, I haven't got the Wasp RTA, mate. I've done the Bombus RTA. I had to purchase that, and I haven't bought the Wasp RTA because I hadn't seen it anywhere. Apparently, SR Vapes have got a gold one in stock. But like I say, I don't get given that many rebuildables. But what we have got in is the Solomon 3, and we've also got the Advocate CPTF. That's a single core. The Solomon's a single or dual core. But yeah, I do need to. I've got enough in. If I'm running out of stuff, I'll have a look and buy stuff. But I don't always buy everything that comes in because I just haven't got the time or the money to be able to do that. Because otherwise, you get a massive backlog and you never end up reviewing it. I've still got stuff that I haven't reviewed from last year that I've got. Reverend Vapes, I have watched 2 or 3 of his videos as well, but like he said himself, he's not going to put more than like 1 review up a month or every 2 months. So, but if you want to watch a decent cinematography, watch Reverend Vapes. He is awesome. Sub Vapes, thanks for not answering. When you're on your own going live, mate, you can't keep your eye on all of the chat, especially when I was looking at my phone to try and remember all the. He
asked about the best reviewer.
All right, did he? All right, fucking hell, sorry. Steve Nichols, how you doing, buddy? Thanks, mate. I'm probably missing loads of people. I'm just going to scroll up and say hello to a few more people. Right. Brian Pagano, hello, mate. Rob Brown, your reviews are great, mate. Keep at it. Thank you very much, Rob. Means the world, mate. DB Vaping Fagan. Yeah, I like a bit of Fagan. I used to like TVC as well, the Vapor Chronicles, but he doesn't do any hardware reviews anymore. He just makes awesome products like the Topside Chilled. But yeah, I've got a lot of time for some of the American reviewers, like I said. Thanks for not answering. Did you just wanted a one-word answer, didn't you? I haven't got it, mate. I'm not up anyone's arse as such. I just like watching. There are, like I say, a good handful that if I wanted to refer to something, I would go to. But like I say, they all have their own style. Everyone is different, and that's what I like about the reviewing scene. It's always good to watch 2 or 3 of the same thing because you'll get quite opposing opinions as well. I used to watch Rip Trippers, and I do occasionally still watch him. I used to have a lot of time for him because he taught me how to rebuild my sub-ohm tanks, stock coil tanks, in fact, before they went sub-ohm. The really little Pro Tank 2 coils I used to actually recoil using a very fine bit of 32 gauge wire with a surgical needle, and then you had to put it back in the actual coil and then wick it from there using silica. And I learnt a lot from Rip Tripper's channel. Yeah, he used to be really good, but now he just... I'm not sure if I totally believe what he says anymore when he's reviewing. Cheers, Jordan. Big love, buddy. What, the old coiling videos, Irish? Yeah, it used to be great, mate. Like I say, when I used to... Before I got my first RTAs, I used to re-wick stock coil tanks because I'm a tight ass. I didn't like paying for the coils. So that's why my preference is always an RTA or an RDA, because you can get coils or make your own coils for next to nothing. Luckily at the moment I've got a coil builder who sponsors the channel, Bill Burns. So big love to you, Bill. I don't think you're in chat, but... yeah, that was hence my reason for starting to venture into rebuilding. But when I first did, I was a little bit scared of getting an RDA and that. Like back in 2014, I was like not quite sure what to do. Like anyone who first starts, you put it on there thinking, shit, is it going to blow up when I put it on? So I can totally understand all the newbies that come in asking reviewers questions, this, that and the other. But like I say, if you want to subscribe to Battery Mooch and subscribe to as many channels as you can, there's often tips on lots of stuff that you can pick up on. Luke Price, am I looking forward to the Kelpie? I'd love to have the Kelpie, mate. Single coiler, isn't it? So yeah, I am looking forward to it. Merc, there's nothing wrong with rebuilding round wires, mate. I quite often do that in my mouth to lung tanks. I just prefer a good alien for me. I just like a nice warm vape, and you don't have to have the wattage up too high. So, like in the Elder Dragon, got a little alien in it. It's not going to focus, is it? But I get an awesome vape around 40 watts. It's not going to focus today. And I do try round wire builds, but I don't like hot vapes, and I find that quite often I get a hotter vape when I'm using round wire, especially stainless steel, because it ramps up so quick. But I prefer a nice, bit more of a gentleman's vape, really, even if I'm like using like Solomon, because even though I've got that 83 watts, it doesn't feel like 83 watts. Because we got a couple of beefy aliens in there, sort of takes a while for it to ramp up, but that suits me. I like it. I don't like it going into your head. I like a nice, you know, nice long hit, and then you get a nice nicotine hit. There you go, 92 watts, it works better. But 92 on some tanks is just lethal, but on the Solomon, it's just like a nice relaxed vape. Brian S, yeah, you can't beat aliens, mate. For me personally, that's my favourite coil. Either a 2.5 in a diameter or a 3mm. Depends what sort of tank it is, how big it is. But each their own, as they say. I quite often try out stuff if I'm reviewing at 120, 150 watts, and I don't like doing that, but I need to try and test out what the mod's capable of and stuff like that, whether the RDA gets hot, stuff like that. So I don't mind it now and again, especially if I've had a few beers. I like to boost the wattage up a little bit. Have a nice hard-hitting vape. Even on a mech I use occasionally. Eat my BB, I use fused Claptons about 0.7, single, 0.4 and dual. Fair enough, mate. Like I say, each to their own, Marcus. Puffs, I've got an alien in the Offerfer gear tonight. Lovely flavour on it. Broke the Kyling glass. Oh, shit. The bubble glass. Nightmare, mate. Puffs, incidentally, did you get a 3 milliliter straight glass of your Kyling? Because I did. I bought it in the UK as well. But other people have said they just basically got the Kyling with that plastic 2 ml capacity tank, and it doesn't even work, I don't believe. Hi, Jerry. DB picked up a Juggernaut Mini recently, which I can't put down. I've got the Juggernaut Mini clone, and I wasn't overly impressed with it, to be honest. I'm preferring this Advocate CPTF. It's not bad, but it's just not... I need to give it a few more builds in it. Thank you very much, Mark. Congrats on the 2.5k subs. I forgot that I was even doing that because of that reason tonight, guys. But thank you very much, mate. And big love to you all again. Acrylic bubble puffs. All right, mine came with a... Well, it came with a 3 ml straight glass. It came with a 2 ml plastic tank and an extra purchase. I got the glass bubble tank from Bit and Pieces Vape in the UK. And it was only like $2.99 for the bubble. But if you want to get a new bubble tank, go to Bit and Pieces Vape because they do the bubbles there. And yeah, I haven't broken mine yet, so it must be decent. Oh, sorry, 2 straight ones, glass, 1 plastic. But have you tried the plastic one? Because I don't believe it actually works from what my subscribers have told me. I didn't even bother because it looked like it wasn't going to wick because there wasn't enough room. Much like the Serpent Elevate with a 2 ml section, it didn't work on me either. Straight on it today, he says. Nice one, buddy. Brian S, no worries, mate. We are going to be finishing off in the next quarter of an hour or so anyway. But thanks for tuning in, mate. And I look forward to hearing from you very soon. Is Ken in the house? Hello, Ken. Sorry, mate. I totally missed that. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Yeah, welcome to the 2.5k club. Yeah, it feels very nice to be there, Ken. How you doing, mate? Rainwalker, loving my gunmetal Kyling V2. Yeah, the Kyling V2 is an awesome tank. It got my tank of the year. I still use it now. Lots of people have complained with leaky bottoms and stuff like that, but it's no worse than any of the others that I've got. MF Vape, with your experience of reviewing so far, how do you see hardware developing in the next few years? Do I have to think of questions like that at the moment, mate? I just want to have a relax for 20 minutes. It's quite good to see the evolution of it all. To be honest, I quite often try to think of ideas myself with RDAs and RTAs and things like that, because airflow is the key. And you can see with all these new tanks like the Zeus X and everything, you had the Kyling Mini, in fact, over a year ago. That was awesome design. So yeah, I'm all for coils myself still, though. Like I say, this mesh, I'm not an avid fan of it myself, but I'm interested to see if that RTA, the profile RTA, is going to be any good in RTA mode. But yeah, I don't know, sub vapes. That's a bit profound for me to answer at the moment, mate. I need to have a good think about it. But if we keep on vaping and they don't ban it in America and everything's all good, I think we could be into for some good times. Vaping Builder, no doubt we should be live on Saturday night, mate. Not sure who's going to be on there yet, but I will have a word with the boys soon. Need a good resource for crossover replacement tanks, especially for those that are not made anymore. I don't know, mate. I tend to just Google food stuff, mate. Go on to Google and have a look. Different sites. I like Bit and Pieces Vape. I don't get much from them, but they had the Kyling V2 with the replacement bubble a few months ago. So I just tend to go to wherever, really. Fast Tech, you might be able to get stuff like that there, or 3F Vape. I buy a lot of my stuff over there. Not sure about spare parts though. You're talking like you're probably better asking someone else in chat, because I don't buy a lot of spare parts. I need a Voltrove. Yeah, I do, Sleazy. We'll have to do a little exchange at Expo or something, mate. Cheers, Sub Vapes. Yeah, I just hope it progresses, mate. It's all good fun. It makes reviewing all the better. Coming soon in the MF Vape RDA. It won't be coming soon, mate, but always thinking, mate, you look at enough devices, I'm thinking, what would I do to something to try and improve it? So the mind is always whirring, of course. I would do an RTA if I were going to do it. Anyway, I prefer RTAs, Ken. What don't I like about mesh? I found it a pain in the whip, but appreciate your view. Tempted to try it again. Well, that for me is too hardcore for me. I like mesh sub-tank calls, but I don't know. I just let me have a toot on it and I'll answer you. It's all right. You're getting pretty decent flavour from it, but for me personally, if I run a real good hit, I'll get a dual core RTA. That's my bag, a dual core RTA. And a single mesh core isn't giving me the required hit. Now, I also like my mouth to lung RTAs, like a 6 milligram juice, 20 watts. That gives me a really satisfying hit too. But I just don't, the two mesh RDAs I've tried in mesh just haven't worked for me. I think they're okay, but I don't think, oh, I want to pick that up and keep vaping it. I just prefer coils. I don't find it cool, Sean. I just find it isn't giving me the hit like a coil gives me. I like single coil RDAs as well, mate. I've just reviewed the Elder Dragon. I like everything, in fact. Depends what time of day it is. But like I say, that Elder Dragon gives me a much better vape than the Profile does, in my opinion. I think the Profile with a single coil in it's better, but it's still not... the chamber isn't compact enough for me, so I think you're getting better flavour out of a 22mm. Give me hot. I'll tell you what, Sean, you can get this Elder Dragon hot. If you like it hot, mate, you can get the bloody tank really hot if you boost the wattage up to around 60, 70 watts. And you get an awesome flavour. Check out my review, guys, if you haven't done already. The Elder Dragon. It's a proper flavour chaser, 22mm RDA, which does bulge out to 24, though. Restrictive airflow, though. So if you like your massive airflow, you won't like this. I think that's what the Profile... because we got so much cotton in there as well, I think it's impeding it. It's impeding the performance. There's not enough airflow getting underneath it. Well, in fact, there's no airflow getting underneath it because it's all wedged in with bloody cotton. So that's my problem with the Profile RDA. I like the air to sort of go down and underneath and then travel up. And with this, it seems to be just going straight at the big mound of cotton and mesh that's on top of it. I just don't think it's the best design in the world for me. Mountaineer, I picked up an Elder Dragon. It's interesting. Have you actually... wicked her up yet, Mountaineer? It's a really nice vape. I like my vape like my woman so hot I can only hit it for 2 seconds. I suppose if you're doing it at a lot of wattage, you are still getting the nicotine hit, aren't you, sure? That long, Vaping Builder says. Right, let's go for a hard hit. Let's go for a 120 watts. It's not going to be hard for you hard heads, but 0.130. So this is the Solomon 3. It's obviously not as hot as an RDA. Put that airflow up a little bit. But this is awesome. I'm looking forward to reviewing this. It will be recorded at the weekend. Much like the Zeus X, if anyone's seen that review. Solomon 3's very similar, but it just hasn't got a pipe on the end of the chimney bit. Oh, they got the clones of the Reload S now, have they, Ian? Yeah, I do want to try that because I do love the recurve. What do you think of the new eLeaf HW calls? To be honest, Mark, I haven't got anything eLeaf anymore. I used to when I first started vaping. I had the old iStick 50 watt mod and that, but I haven't actually tried any of their sub-ohm tanks, mate, so I couldn't comment. I don't get many sub-ohm tanks on the channel. I had the Freemax recently and the Twister kit. That was an awesome kit, that was, and the Freemax Mesh Pro and the Horizon Falcon. I think that's an awesome tank that my wife still uses. She loves it. Typhon BT is vertically built mesh RDTA with great airflow, but it guzzles juice. That's actual mesh wicking in that though, isn't it, DB? Not mesh coil, because that's my issue with the actual using the core mesh as a coil. It's from my experience from the lit RDA and the profile. It's okay. I'm not knocking it. It's just not really doing it for me. Someone else, Leon's asked me if I'm getting the WAS Nano RTA. Jay gave it a 9.2. Yeah, no doubt it will be, mate. I bought the Bombus, but I hadn't seen the WAS Nano, but I would like to get it. I just haven't bought it yet. I have got the Nunchaku. I forgot about that one. I've reviewed it on the channel. The whole kit's on there. And it is good, but I think the Falcon and the Mesh Pro knock it out of the park for flavour. I could give you a lend of the iJust 21700 kit if you want. Thanks for that, Mark. I'll hit you up if I take you up on that offer, mate. I didn't like the WAS. I hated the WAS RDA. It was the worst RDA I'd ever bought. I used to think it was a spitting viper. I tried all sorts of builds in it. So, yeah, I'm a little bit apprehensive about the WASP RTA. But it does look pretty good. They're short and stubby like the Gear RTA, so I'm sure it's going to be a pretty good one. But the WASP RDA, I gave it away because I didn't like it. I use more cotton, less cotton, raised the cord, tried umpteen different builds, and I've just found it's too much spit back. If you put a 510 drip tip in it, it was a little bit better. But I've got loads of other RDAs. Shogun RDA, that's a good single quarter. Lots of the clones on the channel. We've got the Supersonic, the Concorde, stuff like that. I think are much better than the WAS Nano RDA, that is. Two slotted posts hold mesh with pins upright. Loads of air and flavour. Is it actually a mesh core then, DB? Or is it just literally mesh that goes all the way up like that? I thought it was just mesh like wicks like the old Genesis Atties used to use. I stick to RTAs rather than RDAs, just my preference. Fair enough, mate. I prefer RTAs. I take RTAs to work most of the time unless I'm testing them. But I do like a good squonk. So something like this, the Elder Dragon, I like. The OBS Cheetah 3, awesome dual cord RDA, which I've reviewed recently. If you want to check that one out, it's got a squonk function like the J Hayes dripper. It's where it comes out the top all over the coils. So check out the OBS Cheetah 3. It's not got adjustable airflow, it's the only con, but it's perfect airflow for me. I loved it. And I have been using that a lot recently. Mark, I haven't tried the Hadley or Citadel. I would like to get hold of one of those two, but they are very similar to like your Concord, stuff like that. What's the other one? The Skyfall. There's loads of good ones that I've done on the channel, but I would like to try the Citadel out. Hadley's been out for a long while, so I'm not sure whether that'll be as good, but it'd be good to try it out one day. JP Vape Show, how it goes? How are you doing? Congrats to hitting the 2,500 milestone. Thank you very much, JP. Big love, buddy. Yeah, it's one of those RDAs that just it's been out for so long. I just haven't got around to getting it. Yeah, the Shogun RDA I picked up for £18 on a Black Friday deal, Mert. That's the only reason I bought it, direct from Vapors Cloud. I wouldn't spend more than £25 on a natty, you know me. Umran, thank you very much, mate. What are my thoughts on the Death Wish isolation? That's another one I'd like to get hold of, but it's a bit too pricey. But yes, I don't know if they do a clone of that. I'll have to look out. But yeah, I do like the look of it. It's got nice honeycomb airflow, hasn't it? I'll get hold of a Hadley clone, SXK or something at one point, and we'll review it. Anyway, guys, it's coming up to 11 o'clock. I'm going to be knocking it on the head in a couple of minutes. Nova RDA by Gasmos. No, I didn't have that one, mate. I remember watching Fagan's video. That's been out for a long time, hasn't it? What are the positives of squonking? Asking as someone who uses stock calls RTAs. If you get something like the topside dual ray, this has got a top fill. So you get a 10 milliliter bottle here, and you just pour your juice in through the top, and you treat it much like a tank, and then you just squonk it directly onto the cores. So you make sure your cores get saturated with juice. Whereas with a tank, you have to rely on the capillary action of your wicking. So if you can't wick very well, you might get dry hits. But with squonking, you can squonk it directly onto the RDA coils. So topside dual, if you want a squonker, is the best one out there in my opinion, because you can fill it from the top. Otherwise you have to take the cap off, or you have to take the bottle out, and it's a little bit messy. So we'll wrap it on the head there, guys. Bowl Vapes do one. Yeah, I'll check out the Hadley somewhere, guys. Leon, this will divide opinions since the surge of mesh subtanks. There really no difference to flavour between subtanks and RTA. I disagree, Leon. I do like the Freemax Mesh Pro, but I prefer RTAs any day over a sub-ohm tank. But some of them really are good, but they don't give me the hit that you get from an RTA. But anyway, love, we're going to wrap it, lovelies, we're going to wrap it up there. So I'll just say my goodbyes now. Thank you very much, Jay Jarry, Barry Rose, Eat My BB, Vaping McKen, cheers, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Barry Rose, thank you, mate. Cheers, J Money, Jordan, Irish, what's in a name? Mwah, mwah. Ian Morgan, thank you very much, mate. Luke Price, Merck, cheers, cheers, love. Thank you very much, Vaping Builder. So everyone else in chat, everyone else who's commented, liked, watched, put thumbs down, whatever you do on my videos, it really does mean the world to me, your interaction. So we will have a live on Saturday. Hopefully we'll have the full gang there. I'll have to get in touch with them, but if not, it'll just be me on my own if need be. But what the fuck, it doesn't really matter. But I'm planning on going live on Saturday anyway. So cheers, Dusty. So I'm going to love you and leave you. And see you on Saturday. If not, I'll have a review out beforehand. We've got the Profile RDA coming up very soon. Tom, thank you very much. You just got there in time, mate. I'm just about to end the stream because it's 11 o'clock and I've got to get up for work in the morning. Best UK reviewer and what? I don't know what that means, mate. But I'll take it as a compliment if you're on about me, mate. But thank you very much. Oh, yeah, one last thing, guys. I forgot to even say. I have been nominated for the Vape Reviewer of the Year Awards over on Vape. So check it out. You have to scroll through, look for the reviewer section. I can't even say reviewer. And my name is on the list, along the likes of Vaping Bogan, a whole host of others. But if you fancy give me a little bit of support. I am the massive underdog on there, but it'd be great to get at least some votes. So please check it out. And I will put the link below the video later on for you. But it'd be awesome if I can get at least a few votes. So till next time, guys, I'll see you again very soon. And thank you very much for tuning in. Big love. See you later.